Hi, Mary from Reviewer's Diary, and this is basically the culmination of All Books August. I know a lot of people posted their videos before this, but I've been sick, but anyway, that's beside the point. This book really did change my life. I'll tell you why before I go over these. I always found that bullet journals were always interesting to me, but I didn't know how to use them. And all the bullet journal examples that I could find online were basically like very elaborate with fancy lettering and lots of drawings and, you know, more of an art journal than an actual planning journal. I've also always been a great to-do list maker. This book, and there's actually another video, if I can find it, I'll link it down below, that basically was like, stop worrying about how it looks. Excuse me. I'll have to edit that cough out. But anyway, so my matter of thinking completely changed. I'm no longer thinking about my bullet journal being my planner. I always wanted one book to do everything, and there is just no such thing. That thing that we refer to as planner piece, there is no, you're just not going to ever find one planner that does everything unless you build your own. But anyway, I am absolutely thrilled with what I've come up with. So I did read this book, and I read the method, which is actually quite simple, but I did like, some people found that he took a while to get to the point. Well, he tells his own personal story, and I kind of like that. I don't want just, don't give me a robot thing. Give me the human who created this. So what I needed, I knew, was to be able to make a sophisticated to-do list. I needed a date planner, which is where this comes in. And I need an idea book because I'm a writer, and, you know, I come up with ideas and books that I've read, and I just want to write that down. So let me close these up so I can show you what I've got. Alright, so here's a regular planner book that is just basic, very basic. Let me get to a blank page, or a blank month at least. So I knew I needed a regular day planner for all those appointments that we make and need to keep, and, you know, doctors and things like that. So I knew I needed this. And then I got this planner thing, or I should say traveler's notebook, and I really loved it, but it still wasn't fulfilling my needs. So I have been writing in here, but this is more for like books I've read, books I plan to read, writing I'm doing, how much my word count is, and so on and so forth. But this is the basic hallelujah of this whole planner situation. I bought a Stalogy. This was my dad's. It's a little bit worn out, and I really wanted to use it because it was my dad's. I miss my dad. But anyway, this was my dad's, and I really wanted to use it. It's a leather planner holder. I remember him when I was a kid always having a day planner, because he was a businessman. He always had a lot of appointments, and I think this must have covered one of his day planners. So I found this on the internet when I went into Word, and I looked up in clip art calendars, and this came up. I just sized it to fit here. I also created this through Word Art in Word, and calendars, future log, August, weekdays. You can see that I started out first with my, obviously the index is on page 4, but, so I don't, and I'm looking at it, so I don't need to put the page number, but I put the calendars, the key, future log, etc. I expect this index is going to grow because I'm going to use this book. It's a Stalogy B6 I forgot to say that. It's a Stalogy B6, and I got the 365 version. You can also buy one that's like half the number of pages. This is 365 pages, and it's meant to be like a day planner kind of thing. But you can see that the grid lines are very light. You can see this a little bit better in the Amazon page. You can actually read these, but I don't care about that. And these grid lines are really light, so I didn't feel the need to get a dot grid journal, because this is actually acting like one. Then there's the key. When I create the task, I cross it off when it's completed. If I haven't gotten it done yet, I move it forward to the next day. And this one is scheduled to future log, and I actually did move something to the future log. And the event notes and priority, I use a star. He used some other symbol in his book, but I've always used a star for things that are high priority. Alternately, I might use these at some point, but I still have not felt the need to do that. Here's my future log. It only has one thing on it right now. This is something about trying to put together some physical activity 5 days a week. There's actually a thing where I can earn some money toward my insurance. My insurance made it much harder to earn credits toward the cost of the insurance, so unfortunately I'm not going to make it this year. I made $1,000 last year, but I'm not going to make it this year. Okay, so then I left a couple of pages because I hope that will grow over the course of the year. So I started this in August, and I did put everything on here. And I started it on August 22nd to be precise. I did print out some stuff from the internet. I decided these were too big for a B6 and decided not to use them again, but I did use them for these 2 days. Anyway, I work usually more than 8 hours a day, so I'm usually exhausted after the day is over, which makes it hard to plan anything for the evening. I did do this. I have EOBs, which are explanation of benefits. There's been a lot of expenses this year, medical-wise. It's pretty much almost enough to put us under completely. So I did establish a notebook for those so that I can keep it all together. And I put this is an event, which is a circle. Started using this BuJo. Love this Stalogy notebook. Some ink transfer. Okay, gives character. So that's all you want, is real short notes if you follow his method. And that is good enough for me. So this sort papers and clean personal desk. I am still working on my office. If you saw a picture of it, you'd be horrified. It's office/craft room/ personal office, because I have my work office and my crafts, and all in a regular size bedroom, which is really tough, with a big bed in the middle of it, which really makes it tough. So then I go on to, this was the weekend, and weekends I feel like they give me so much more room to plan. I did put this stuff here because I'm trying to encourage myself to sweat like a girl. So you know, I have different tasks that I did look up the recipes, so that could be crossed off. But there are some things, like balance the checkbook, I did not do. And then I put an event down here. Almost nothing done today. Felt like crap. Went to sleep without CPAP. Might feel better every day if I use my CPAP. So I'm not sure which day I wrote that on. Then I made a page that's just basically establishing an adult routine. And then I carried on. I usually try to do something with these bullets, but early on I guess I just wasn't focused on that. So then Wednesday came and I weighed myself. I also put hydration, but I forgot to check things off. And I talked to my daughter and I found out what she wanted. That's why I used an O for here as an event. So Yeah, it's birthday Angus burgers, macaroni salad, homemade baked potatoes, sunken ship cake. Yeah. Then I don't know why I wrote this in here, and I don't think I put it in the... I thought I... Yeah, see, what I've been doing is putting that information in here. So I'm kind of surprised I put that in there. And then Thursday came, grocery list, so on and so forth. Pick up groceries, did that. I didn't check it off. I don't know why I didn't. Library closed when I got off work because I had to return some library books. Then I found this and I thought it was a good idea to try to do this. I need to increase my flexibility, which is the biggest problem I have right now, is I'm not very flexible. And then I knew that Sunday, September 1st, was Pick Your Book of the Month Club book, but it actually came sooner than that. I got an email on the 30th, I think, to go ahead and pick my book, and I did. And I actually did a video about that already. So I didn't check anything off here, which I'm really surprised, because I did get all of this done. And I did all of this and all the, probably because some of this stuff is continuous, but I did pretty much everything on the list. So I don't know why I didn't check it off. So then I found a really cute craft, how to make an eyeglass case, and I've got all kinds of ideas for doing something with that. And then I started my September. So September, oh gosh. Oof. September has been a month of medical tests and so on and so on and so on. But anyway, and lots of appointments. So I opened up, and 9/1 to 9/7. See, that weekend that we had my daughter's birthday was kind of a wash, but we had her birthday on September 1st. Then it was Labor Day. Then I had my stress test, and I was off on September 3rd. And then I woke up sick on the 5th. I did try to keep up with this. You can see that I started to use my CPAP more. This is just your adult, basic adult, being a grown-up type of stuff. Yeah, so I've been reading every night and every day, which it has greatly increased my number of books I've read. CPAP, water. I don't always get my waters in, and to bed by 11, and you can see I did not exercise during that period. I do have to draw up the next set of calendar days. But here's where I started to really check things off and move things forward. And then there is today, actually Thursday, Friday, and I added the weekend because I knew I was sick and I was just not gonna manage very well. And so what I did is I drew up a plan for 4 days, which would be Thursday and Friday. I was sick both days and the weekend, and I'm still sick, but I did get a lot of things done. I did review the Winter Girls and the bullet journal method, and we did buy a car on Saturday that we're going to get outfitted for my husband to be able to drive. He's a recent amputee. Anyway, that's a lot of personal. And I just say here, I woke up feeling sick for the first time on Thursday. So today's Sunday, and so I'm going to be going on. I numbered all my pages, and I have to say, this works for me. I have a sticker. I have to find my book plates. And I had purchased a box of them because I love them so much, and it's a mouse that says, "Give me my book back." So I'm going to put that there. But I really love this. First of all, I love this B6 Stalogy. I bought one for my daughter, but I bought her an A5. They also come in A5 size. I'm going to put a link below to the Stalogy. You can see that the graphs is barely visible, and you can really get creative in here if you want to. And one of the reasons that I did not do this right away, let me put my page marker back because I have to draw up the plan for Monday. So one of the reasons that, you know, I tried and failed bullet journaling in the past is because I was using as my examples the people on the internet who are doing all these elaborate drawings and things like that, and I'll also put a video down below that had quite an impact on my bullet journaling. I just really need, it's no longer just do the basic to-do list. It's no longer, you know, to-do lists can only get you so far. This just turned out to be the best thing for me. And in this one, where I was going to use this as a calendar, I'm not going to. I'm going to actually use a regular calendar that it fits in my purse. I have a book now for YouTube. I just have to put some kind of a sticker or something. Books that I want to read and books that I've read. I have to add a couple of books here because I just finished a couple, and this one is about my writing and different writing ideas that I have. So this will never go away. This is always going to be a companion, but this will be the thing that I take to appointments and make appointments with. But this is going to be my way to bullet journal, because when you find something that now magically works, you stick with it, and that's what I'm going to be doing. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. This kind of, you know, all the books August, I didn't use them all. I gravitated toward this as soon as the Stalogy came, and that was it. So it changed my life. This book, a video I watched, and not trying so hard, just making it work for me. So if you're one of those artistic types who likes to watercolor in your bullet journal and do lettering and fancy drawings, good for you. Enjoy it, but that's not me. So I've made it work for me. So anyway, gotta go. Family's here. We'll talk to you later. Thanks. If you like this, give it a thumbs up and come back again. Thanks. Bye.